When you speak to them, when you have conversation with them, you can hear their pain points, and then you also visualizing your products or your ideas, giving them a respite, giving them answer to what they seek. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started. Are you one of those people that feel that this is not the right time for you to build your business? You are not alone, because very many people feel the same way. But when you have clarity about the business to launch, the reason why you want to go into business, then that will propel you to plan to be ready for the business. So if you are sitting in that emotional tension of doubt and the possibility of starting the business, you know what will help with that tension is to take action. So welcome to today's episode. And maybe you already have a side hustle, you love to brainstorm, or you are researching, but you still have at the back of your mind, and you're asking yourself the question, am I ready to give it my all? I invite you to listen to this episode, because what might be missing is clarity. Clarity about the business that you want to embark on, the journey, the entrepreneurial journey you want to embark on. And if there is no clarity, you will have that tension, that fight between you doubting yourself and also seeing the possibility of what you are so happy to launch. Now, the first question you might ask is, what is clarity? And I looked for the definition of clarity, which is the state of having a full, detailed, and orderly mental grasp of something. A full detail of what you are thinking in your mind about what your business should look like. Now, I want to tell you that when you are talking about clarity, we are not talking about the full details at this point. You are talking about knowing what exactly you want to do, and it is not perfect. The clarity we are talking about is not perfect, but it is powerful, and also it is unique to your journey of becoming an entrepreneur, of you starting a business that would thrive on the long run. So today I'm going to talk about 5 signs of business readiness. What are some 5 things you want to look at to tell yourself if you are ready to pursue the business, whether you want it full-time or whether you want it part-time as of now? What are some 5 signs you need to check? Number 1, can you articulate why you want to go into business? If somebody comes to you and asks you, why are you thinking of this particular business? Can you articulate your why without wavering? And if somebody tells you today, and somebody asks you today, and somebody asks you again next week, are they aligned? Are they the same? Do you know the why? Are you clear why that business matters to you? Are you clear about that? You are clear about it today? You are clear about it tomorrow or next week? Because once you know your why, because that why is aligned to your mission, and that mission fuels you and will follow the methods that you are putting into place, the strategies, which are not really polished yet, but is giving you a template, is giving you a pathway, is giving you a roadmap that you can follow. So now my suggestion to you is write out your why. Why that business? Make it one sentence. Don't make it a full paragraph. Make it one sentence. You might have to come up with different ones, with different versions and all that, but make it one that when you read it or when you say it out, it will give you chills. It will make you feel so alive and so excited within you. And you feel like, oh my goodness, I will be contributing to the betterment of mankind. That's the first sign. What is your why? The second sign, who are you sent to? Who will be your ideal client? One of the mistakes that entrepreneurs make at the beginning, I am Bunmi Ajibade, had made the mistake. Yes, you are so sold out to your why and to the business idea that you feel that everybody can benefit from this. Everybody. And I think we have over 7 billion people in the world, and you feel everybody can benefit from what you offer. And I agree. I believe in you. I agree. But you should be able to narrow down your niche. You should be able to narrow down who can really benefit from your idea, from your product, from your services. Now, when you are narrowing them down, I want you to think about those people that you are thinking will be your ideal clients. What are their fears? What are they afraid of? What are the pain points? What are some things that is so painful in them and they feel like, oh, I wish somebody will come up with something that will help me overcome this. What are their pain points? And this is so important that you know that when you speak to them, when you have conversation with them, you can hear their pain points. And then you also visualizing your products or your ideas, giving them a respite, giving them answer to what they seek. Then number 3, what is your offer? What is the concept of your offer? Even when it is not fully put together, but what do you offer that is not fully built, but you know the transformation that it can provide to people? Number 3, I'll say it again. What is that offer? What is that concept? What is that idea that you have that can provide transformation to your ideal clients? What are the concepts? And then when you look at that concept, when you look at that transformation that your concept will provide, how does it match with your ideal client's needs? Is there a match? Can they say that the transformation you provide is exactly the transformation they seek? This is where the work is, my friends. This is where the work is. You identifying your ideal client and also identifying the transformation that your product can give and asking yourself, is there a match? So my question to you is this: what is one thing? Because at times we keep on looking, okay, how do I tweak this concept? How do I tweak my idea? And most entrepreneurs spend so much time tweaking and tweaking and tweaking, and they are not actually providing anything. They are not bringing forth any concept. They are not bringing up any signature offer. They are still in the mode of tweaking and tweaking. Now, I just want to ask you one thing. What is one thing that you could teach your ideal client, that you could sell to them, that you could create that can change somebody's life? What is that one thing? Because you might need to start with that and give it as an offer just to help them where you are building your visibility. You know, we talked about one of the episodes, we talked about visibility. While building your visibility, what are some values you can add to people. And that is where people will start seeing you. You become visible, and they are then imagining what you are giving them as, oh my goodness, I need to follow this person because maybe I might get my transformation from that. Or they align or they resonate with whatever you provide. Then number 4, which is so important, especially if you are still in your 9 to 5 and you only have few hours in a day to devote to your business. So number 4 sign is identifying the systems that you need to function properly. You can spend all your time trying to do some stuff, but when you identify the systems you need, then you see yourself spending time creating, spending time with transformation that you are thinking in your mind. How do I put it on paper? And when we talk about systems, how do you send email? What system, what app can better help you to automate your email, to automate your workflow so that it will give you time, give you real enough time to spend in creative content, creative values that you can actually share with your tribe. So what are the systems that you think you will need right now? Think about that. Because the inspiration you give, the hope that you give is not enough if you are not able to present it to the people. And then looking for a system that will help you is so important. And I tell you, this is very, very necessary. I just started working with a virtual assistant because some of the systems that I know I need, I bought all the system, I have them, but I'm not able to really use the system. So I hired a virtual assistant who is working to help me with my email list, with, all those things. Now, what systems, what rituals, what daily things could you do to help you show up consistently? Because when you have system in place, it will help with your consistency. Because people need to know that this is when you show up, this is how you show up, these are the values you give them, and they cannot wait to engage with your content. So identify the systems, and spending money to really invest in the systems will be very helpful. Now, number 5, check your mindset. Check your energy level, your mindset. I'm asking you, how do you feel now about the business that you want to launch, about the product, about the service that you are so passionate about? How do you feel about them? What are you hearing in your mind about you really being able to start the business? What do you hear in your mind's eye, or what do you hear in your mind screaming at you right now? Are you hearing, oh, forget about it, you are not ready? Is that what you are hearing? Are you hearing that you are not ready? Check your mindset and begin to have a daily talk with you. Self-talk. Give yourself self-talk. I encourage you, when your mind tells you are not ready, I encourage you to respond with, I will not wait a minute longer to start my business. I know I'm not 100% ready, but what I have right now, I'm going to work with it. Yes, I'm ready to build my business. I want to hear you do that self-talk. Because if you have committed yourself to taking ownership of what your business will look like, I will say, let's go. It's time. Right now is the time. But if doubt is present, I want you to work with your mind so that your desire to pursue what you know, to pursue your why, to pursue what you are passionate about, let that desire be louder than your doubt. This is my call to action to you. Look, even if you have one of these 5 signs of business readiness in place, you might be more ready than you think. So I encourage you that if this episode gives you like a quiet confidence boost, share it with me. Let me celebrate that moment, that little move from where you were to towards where you want to go to. Let me celebrate that with you. Let me celebrate your readiness with you so that we can then begin to start building on what you have. And if it lights up something in you, it's time for you to claim your clarity and to claim your ownership of you on your journey to becoming an entrepreneur. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled, and you are thinking about starting your own business, but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when, I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.